Welcome back, Freedom Fighters. I'm Billy Wilson, the president of the Iowa Firearms Coalition, and this is our weekly message to keep you updated on what the IFC is doing and what's new with 2A legislation. Over the next few weeks, we will spend a minute on each weekly message to break down the wins and losses from the 91st General Assembly, and we'll keep a link in our description to Michael's blog detailing Richard's synopsis about what went well and what did not. Most of you have been following our updates and we're aware that we have been advocating pretty hard for HF 974, the gas and flag license plate. The bill would have created a gas and flag license plate had it passed. Most of the $50 premium for this plate would have been distributed as grants for education and training on the right to keep and bear arms, as well as for firearms safety training. $1 on top of the normal license fees also would have gone to the Iowa's Road Use Tax Fund. Led by the leadership of 2A champion Representative Matt Winchittle, this bill passed in the House for the second year in a row on a 64-26 vote and was approved by the Senate Transportation Committee. Again, 2 years in a row this has passed, and this was a bipartisan support. It wasn't easy, so give thanks to Matt Winchittle and everyone else that was a part of this. Thank you all. However, it was killed in the Senate by Ways and Means Committee Chairman Senator Dan Dawson. This bill, which had also passed in the House in the 90th General Assembly, can be revived in 2026. The big question is, why did Senator Dawson personally torpedo this bill when it was heading for passage? I will follow up with more information on this matter once the dust settles. However, the fight is not over, and we have already begun preparations to have this bill ready for passage next year in the 92nd General Assembly. Now, let's talk about the huge win with HF 924, which lowered Iowa's minimum age to possess and carry a handgun from 21 to 18, as well as obtaining a non-professional permit to carry weapons. This was IFC's marquee initiative for 2025, and we're very pleased that we succeeded in enacting this overdue change to the law with broad bipartisan support on our first attempt. Yes, huge win. A special thanks and shout out to Senate President Amy Sinclair, Senate Judiciary Chair Jason Schultz, and Senator Webster, who managed the floor bill. Their hard work and support greatly contributed to this bill's passage. IFC successfully argued that the government may not deny a subset of adults, those 18 to 20 years in this case, access to their fundamental rights on the basis that some small percentage of those adults might abuse those rights. With bipartisan support, this bill has already been signed by Governor Reynolds. Please reach out to these representatives and thank them for being two true 2A champions. This week's trusted partner goes out to our very own Controlled Chaos Firearms. Controlled Chaos Arms is your complete source for custom firearms builds, refinishing, refurbishing, gunsmithing, and consulting needs in Middle America and beyond. CCA offers free inbound firearms transfers for all IFC members. Please see the link below for more information. And if you ever just want to call and chat with someone, Michael Ware is the one for that. Just give him a call. Recently, I had many 2A supporters ask about forced reset triggers and binary triggers and what is going on with these devices and legislation. I will have some news on this in our news bulletin this week, and we'll discuss this topic in more depth in next week's message. For now, see the articles about this in our links below and check your email for this week's news bulletin. That's it for this week's President's Message, and I hope you all have a great week. Until next time, God bless.